Come closer, my dear. Sit upon the earth, for she is our first mother. Feel her breath beneath you. Feel the beat of her heart that never ceases. The night is heavy with silence, yet full of voices, voices older than time. Listen, not with your ears alone, but with your spirit. For the words I speak are not mine. They come from the old ones. They come from the sacred fire. They come from the stories whispered in the dark when only the stars are awake. Tonight, I tell you of the walking dead of the old world. This is a Cherokee warning, an ancient memory, a prophecy carried on the breath of ancestors. Long ago, before the nations of the earth rose and fell, before the iron roads cut through the mountains, before the rivers were poisoned with smoke and oil, there was balance. The people walked in harmony with the deer, with the wolf, with the eagle above. The corn grew tall. The rivers sang. The mountains stood as guardians. But the old one said, when balance is broken, when men forget their place, when greed blinds their eyes, then even the bones of the dead will rise, not to harm, but to remind. For you see, to the Cherokee, the ancestors are never gone. They are beneath our feet. They are in the roots of the trees. They are in the smoke that rises when the sacred fire is lit. But there is a warning. When corruption grows deep, when people dishonor the land, when they treat the sacred as worthless, when they forget gratitude, then the veil between the living and the dead grows thin, and the ancestors, the walking dead, may come forth. Do not mistake this, my children. These are not monsters. These are not demons. These are mirrors. The walking dead rise, not to tear flesh, not to drink blood, not to devour. No, they rise so the living may see themselves. When a man sees the face of his ancestor, skinless and pale, eyes hollow yet watching, he sees not a horror from outside, but the reflection of his own corruption inside. The Cherokee say, the dead will rise not because they are restless, but because the living have forgotten how to live. Now listen well, for the old stories give us signs, markers upon the trail, warnings that the walking dead are near. The first sign, the rivers no longer sing. Their waters turn bitter, and the fish die belly up. The second sign, the corn does not grow. The fields yield only weeds, and the people hunger. The third sign, the sacred fire is mocked. Where once the people gathered in reverence, they now laugh, they now forget, they now turn their backs. The fourth sign, the young no longer listen. They walk with heads bowed, deaf to the wisdom of the elders, blind to the path of tradition. And when these four signs appear together, then the earth itself will call upon the ancestors to rise. It will not come with thunder. It will not come with lightning. It will come with silence. A night will fall. A night so heavy, so thick, that even the owls will refuse to call. The people will sleep uneasily, hearts restless, spirits trembling. And then, from the ground, from the mounds, from the ancient places where bones were laid with care, the dead will stir, not in rage, not in haste. They will walk slowly, their feet heavy, their eyes hollow. They will move through the villages. They will move through the cities. They will move through the fields of the faithless. And every man, every woman, every child will see in them a reflection of their own soul. Now hear this, my children. The walking dead are not the end. They are the warning. They are the mirror held to humanity. They walk to say, look what you have become. Look what you have forgotten. Look at the death you carry in your own heart. The people who see them and tremble in fear, yet do not change, they are lost. For they see the mirror but refuse to turn away from their corruption. But the people who fall to their knees, who remember the old songs, who offer prayers of gratitude to the Creator and to the earth, they may yet be spared. For the walking dead do not seek to destroy. They seek to awaken. The old one said, "When the walking dead rise, there will still be time, but only a little time. For soon after, the great cleansing comes." And what is this cleansing? It is the fire from the sky. It is the waters rising. It is the mountains shaking. It is the breath of the earth reclaiming her balance. And when that day comes, the walking dead will vanish. For their work will be done. The living will face judgment, not from the ancestors, but from the Creator, and from the earth herself. My children, do not think this is only a tale. Look around you. The rivers no longer sing. The fields are weary. The sacred fires grow dim. The young walk with heads bowed, deaf to the elders. Do you not see the signs? Do you not feel the trembling of the earth beneath your feet? The Cherokee teaching is clear. If you do not honor the earth, if you do not honor the Creator, if you do not honor the wisdom of your ancestors, then even the bones of the dead must rise to awaken you. But there is still time. Time to remember. Time to walk the old path of respect, gratitude, and balance. So, my children, do not fear the walking dead. Fear instead the corruption that summons them. Fear the blindness of men who laugh at the sacred. Fear the silence of hearts that no longer sing with gratitude. Honor the earth. Honor the Creator. Honor your ancestors. And the walking dead will not need to rise. But if they do rise, remember this: they come not to destroy, but to remind you of who you are. Thank you for walking this path with us. Thank you for listening with open ears and open hearts. Remember this, my friends: the earth is alive. The ancestors are watching. The Creator still speaks in the wind, in the water, in the fire, in the silence of night. Walk gently upon the earth. Speak words of truth. Honor the sacred. And live in such a way that the walking dead will never need to rise to remind us who we are. Carry these words with you. Honor the earth, for she is your mother. Honor the ancestors, for they walk before you. Honor the Creator, for He gives breath to all things. Walk gently. Speak truthfully. Live gratefully. For wisdom is not in knowing many things, but in walking rightly with the few things that matter. May your steps be in balance. May your heart remain humble. And may you always remember, the sacred is closer than you think.